redzel, orphaned as a foal, raced by a group of everyday Australians, and once maligned as a speedy squib, has won the world's richest race on turf, the $10 million, the Tab Everest 1,200 meters at Royal Randwick on Saturday. The Peter and Paul Snowden-trained redzel went into the Everest on a four-race-winning streak, including his track record-breaking effort in the short's last start. This form surge has resulted in redzel discarding the most improved sprinter in training label to be recognized now as one of the nation's elite gallopers. Redzel finished first with Vega Magic and Brave Smash third. I can't talk. I haven't seen the old man, I don't even know where he is. It is a massive thing for the stable and just so relieved, Snowden said after the win. I could stand here in front of you all week and say black and blue how good he was going. This is the third time we have done it. This was his best to come and everyone wrote him off, and a month between he was a bit of a risk. It was definitely not the case. I can't believe it. All comes down to the horse. You know as well as I, you can do the same to 20 others, 350 others, you don't get the right result. It is all down to the horse. Chris Ward of Triple Crown Syndication said their sprinter has had an ideal preparation for the Everest and is taking his group of owners on a ride of a lifetime. Even the barrier draw was kind to redzel, who will start out of Gate 3 in the Everest. Brothers Chris and Michael Ward couldn't be happier with their Everest contender redzel. Redzel, a son of super sire Snitzel, was orphaned as a foal when his dam, Milrich, died just 3 weeks after giving birth. A foster mare was found for the colt, who then developed into a strong, handsome yearling when knocked down to Chris and Michael Ward's Triple Crown Syndications for $120,000 at the 2014 Magic Millions yearling sales. His pedigree leapt off the page to us, Michael Ward said. We've been big supporters of Snitzel and have had great success with his progeny, with the likes of Group 1 winner Hot Snitzel and Group 2 winner Flying Snitzel. The Ward brothers then syndicated redzel to a group of 17 owners from all walks of life that includes police officers, school teachers, a doctor, taxi driver, concreter, electrician, pharmacist, a former NSW cricket coach and a security guard. Partowner Peter Pires has battled serious health issues in recent years but said being involved with a sprinter like redzel keeps me going. Jockey Curran McAvoy on redzel raises his arm at the finish line as they win the Tab Everest. Words can't describe how much this horse means to me. I've suffered through leukemia and endured bone marrow transplants, and truthfully I'm lucky to be here today, Pires said. I remember saying to Chris at Triple Crown when they purchased him to make sure he holds me a share in that horse, I can't believe the success that we've had with redzel, and he not only keeps me going but also my family. The emotion that I feel when he wins is difficult to express. He gives me so much joy, and to be involved in a race like the Everest will be unbelievable. John Medland has been involved in sport all his life and coached the NSW cricket team that won the Sheffield Shield in the mid-1980s, but maintains nothing compares to the thrill he is experiencing as a partowner of redzel. Another syndicate member, Abram Savage, described himself as a simple concreter living the dream. They say racing is the sport of kings, but if you go to the races and take a look around, most of the punters and racing fans are everyday people with dreams that one day they might be able to get involved with a racehorse, Savage said. Redzel has given his owners such a big thrill, but he could give them their biggest payday if he can win the Everest on Saturday. I'm just a simple concreter, but what a story it would be if a group of everyday people like us can win the richest race on turf. It's what dreams are made of. Patricia DiMarco's husband John passed away 2 years ago just as redzel was starting to show some potential on the racetrack. John suffered with chronic illness and mobility issues, but his greatest joy was going to the races to watch redzel with his good friend and fellow owner Brad Playford. They would spend hours together studying the form. Mrs. DiMarco said, sadly, we lost John 2 years ago just as redzel was starting to hit his stride. Redzel is a horse that's come up through the classes, and with hard work and persistence he has become one of the strongest sprinters in the country. Seeing his horse run in the Everest would have meant so much to John, and come the day of the race it will mean so much to us, as the spirit of John lives on in redzel.